Well, not to age myself, but I originally started doing Bhangra by watching DVDs. After that, I learned originally from YouTube, where we were able to access lots of different teams, performing all across the country. And then later, as resources kind of increased and more people started using these internet platforms, I was also able to watch videos from Punjab and things like that. I was fortunate enough to meet my coach a little later into my Bhangra journey, and that's what really changed the way I started understanding, thinking, and trying to improve my technique and what I taught to other students. Bringing out the best in yourself, I should say. Mm-hmm. And what I really like about Bhangra is the fact that no matter how you look, who you are, where you come from, you can always optimize and maximize yourself by being on stage and performing Bhangra the way I think it's supposed to be performed, which is big, tall, powerful, energetic. And I think that brings out the best in everyone, those qualities that are within Bhangra steps. Definitely, my favorite part of Bhangra is live Bhangra on Tol with singing. So I think what's really unique about live Bhangra is it's always flowing, right? No matter what happens, whether the beat changes or whether the singer maybe makes a mistake, whatever it may be, you have a toli, you have 8 dancers, and you're making the music right there on stage. But not only that, I think it's great that you really use the tol to maximize each and every step. And on that note, 2 of my favorite steps, things that I really enjoy within Bhangra, is double tamal and double chafa. I think in both steps, you absolutely get to be as big as possible. You get to use as much of the stage as possible. The fact that all of your body is moving together in these steps, the tol is hitting really hard. That's what gets me going in the morning and on stage as well. I'd love to get Bhangra in front of more people, a bigger audience, maybe not just Desis, but non-Desis, and people who can appreciate dance as dance itself. I think Bhangra has a lot to offer in the overall diversity of dance culture out there. First and foremost, my coach, Gurinder Pearl Paji, he did so much for me in changing my perspective and how I looked at Bhangra, and how he took the fundamentals and the techniques and the qualities, the thought process in Bhangra, and implement it into everyday life. I love that, and that's a huge influence on me because it's changed how I go about everything I do and every challenge I partake in. I also have to thank Amit Patti and Nisar Desai. They were my first captains when I joined UNC Bhangra, and they helped me really develop this more traditional style. And those guys definitely helped me put myself in the right direction, and I started Bhangra. Also got to give a big shout out to my teammates. They're huge influences for me. All my boys that I danced with for so many years, also the ladies, can't leave them out. Having your teammates with you, going out after practices, building that relationship with people that became your best friends, and relationships that lasted a lifetime. That extends farther beyond Bhangra, and it's one of the reasons that has influenced me and kept me going. And lastly, I definitely cannot forget all my students. I think my students have been absolutely amazing. They've been the inspiration, the reason that I've continued, and really the reason I created the Learn Bhangra app. Seeing people develop and grow and enjoying the dance as much as I do is one of the reasons I started the Learn Bhangra app. I mean, that's exactly what I wanted to accomplish, to help everybody who had any inclination, who had any desire to learn this dance or even learn a new dance, to see Bhangra for what it was. And thank you to everybody who's taken the time to ever learn from me or from the app. You guys are huge influences for me, and that's why I do what I do.